Lots of updates coming your way: baseball, track, band,
esports, spring production, debate,
prom and senior advice, all on this next edition of TNT Trojan News Today. Hi CHS, I'm Ava Howard, the drippiest guy in town, and I'll be one of your hosts today from Studio 1.
And now Mariah Kirkin coming to you from Studio 2. On this edition of TNT Trojan News Today, we will do a quick update on track and field, the band, and esports.
A big spring production that is in the works, debate updates, prom news, and senior advice.
But first, baseball is in full swing, and TNT caught up with some coaches and players to find out how the season is progressing.
So far, season going pretty well. We have just started region play, and we got a big win over South Paulding, 2-1. So, with the competition that we've been playing, I think that we're in a really good spot right now because we've played some really good teams, and we've lost to a few good teams, but we also beaten some good teams. So I like where we are right now. The region coming up is definitely the competition that we're going to face. That's going to cause the biggest challenge. Rome is going to compete for the region championship. So will Alexander and East Paulding. 7A is actually a challenge that is going to be welcomed by the baseball program. There's some good teams in 7A, but there's really good teams in 6A. So I don't see it as a major difference from the baseball program's perspective. I think as long as we keep doing what we've been doing in the past and take care of ourselves, it really won't matter what jersey the other program's wearing.
My biggest challenge is learning how to handle failure because baseball is a game of failure.
My biggest goal for the season is just staying up in the lineup every day and going deep in the playoffs.
Thanks, coaches and players. CHS is proud of how the season is going so far and wishes you continued success for the remainder of the season. State rings are looking good.
Since we're on sports, let's take a look at how track and field is doing so far. Word is several records have been broken and CHS is running away with the season. Let's take a closer look.
Good afternoon, Carrollton High School. I have the pleasure to come to you this afternoon talking about our track program and how our season is going. And this season has been going very well. We've had a couple big meets already. This past Saturday was a big meet at Mill Creek High School. We competed against a lot of 7A schools, and that was on purpose. We went up to compete against these schools. There were 22 schools involved in this meet. We did very, very well. I don't want to talk about every individual kid because that could take a long time, but basically we won the meet. Big competition this year. We got some schools in our own region. East Paulding's got some fast kids. Alexander always has some fast kids. We're always looking at those type of guys. The biggest competition out there in the 6A classification is unfortunately those nasty Buford Wolves. Some of our biggest contributors will be some of the guys that contributed last year. Senior Kareem Nazim, he's a pole vaulter. He's got a chance to win the state championship in that. Amari Hall won the long jump last year. He's got a chance to win the long jump and triple jump. Up and coming in the distance events, we've got we lost Colin Jones, but some of our youth hopefully will step forward. Guys like Noah Martinson, Nathan Mosley, Will Jennings is back because he had an injury. We're hoping to see some good things out of Will. Big year hopefully for Jalen Marsh in the 400. Kavion Copeland, Jaden Wolf is going to be a big contributor in the hurdles. I mean, we got a lot of guys doing a lot of different things, and I hope I didn't leave any of them out. But I'm excited because the reason why we won last year, it was a team effort, and we look to have a team effort again this year. Carrollton, I hope I didn't bore you too much. Hope you have a great afternoon, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Excellent job, track team. CHS is looking forward to seeing how the team finishes up the season and wishes continued success to everyone participating. It looks like we are burning up the track on the way to state.
Did you hear that debate won state and the head coach, Mr. Bracknell, is the debate teacher of the year? TNT found out more about the debate team and what has happened.
Well, this year's competition has been kind of different. It's like the past 3 years. We've been involved in the pandemic, so we're still doing our competition virtually. The typical top teams that are within our state are Marist and Sequoia, Lambert, and several other schools of that nature. They're highly competitive. Oh, Johns Creek is another one that's really competitive. So, yeah, the competition has been pretty tough. The state championship debate is divided into, we're not divided into regions or classifications. We're a part of a qualification process that you have to win tournaments that you compete in to be able to qualify for the state tournament. We were debating the value of organic farming. Had a group of words called on balance, which meant that you look at conventional agriculture compared to the organic agriculture, and that you're supposed to say whether or not there's a harm to going that route.
How are you chosen to be Debate Teacher of the Year?
Number one, the coaches of the state of Georgia nominate, and they write an essay as to why they're nominating that particular coach. And it comes from anyone who is a part of our association. Ones that are nominated are put out to the general debate population, the coaches, and they vote.
How do you get involved in debate?
One of the natural places to do it is by, the class. However, we have a number of students that could not fit debate into their schedule, or there wasn't any room in the class for them to be. So we have our after-school practice is every Tuesday.
Way to go, debate team. Congratulations on the state victory, and a big shout out to Mr. Bracknell of being the Debate Teacher of the Year. When it comes to the CHS debate team, well, there is no debate that they are the best.
So what's been happening with the band? Their season has changed, and TNT did a quick opus on the band season and what's been happening.
How's it going, Carrollton High School? Coach Carr here with a band update. So over the winter break, we actually traveled to Walt Disney World. We marched in a parade right through the Magic Kingdom for the 50th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom, and we performed for thousands of people. It was a lot of fun. Also, this past week, our bands, all three band classes, went to large group performance evaluations. That's where we played for 3 adjudicators, pieces that we prepared specifically for evaluation. And I'm happy to report that all 3 bands received straight superior ratings with our stage performance. Go Trojans!
Greetings, CHS. Mr. Nelson here with my fam jam, the film crew, TNT. Here to talk to you guys about what happens after football season. As you know, or may not know, we do continue on with our music experiences. We transition from the field to kind of what I'm doing now, an environment where we're sitting and we're actually reading our music. A lot of the things that we do in the fall are predicated on what we do in the spring. A lot of the technical things that we are able to do in the fall comes from our work here in the concert season, is what we call it, during the spring. So as soon as the fall is over, we immediately transition to our spring concert setting, in which we work diligently towards what we call LGPE, which stands for large group performance evaluations, in which we perform for a panel of judges, and they kind of adjudicate us on our work that we do. But that's basically what we do as soon as the marching season is over. So if you're interested, hit me up, find out more details. We'd love, to have you come in and sit with us. But that's all we got. So thanks for listening.
Great job, band. CHS is always very supportive of the band and loves hearing them play at various events and games. Students, get out there and attend a band concert. You will not be disappointed.
More sports. Well, let's not forget esports. Gaming is fast and furious, and TNT did a quick look-see at how their season is progressing.
Hello, everybody. I'm Coach Blake Moore. I'm the esports coach at Carrollton High School. Right now, the esports season is going great. We're 3 weeks into the season, and we've got a combined record of 16-5. We're doing incredibly awesome. We have a lot of games that we offer. We have League of Legends, Rocket League. We have Madden. We have Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart, and Splatoon. So those are the games we're competing in. A lot of the teams we play against are going to be from all classifications. So it's not just teams from single A or 6A. It's all over. And in some of our sports, we're actually competing against people from the East Coast. So we've played our other teams from Delaware, Rhode Island, Kentucky, Miami. So it's a really cool opportunity for students to participate in a broad reach of areas. Another thing that's really cool about esports is the competition and the opportunities. It's been really cool to watch. Our growth has been phenomenal. When we started esports just in 2018, we only had 12 students, and now we're up to 40 students. So we got a lot of growth, and that's a large part of it is because of opportunity. So when you think about traditional sports, a lot of times and you can hear with even professionals, even the greatest athletes, where at some point they were told by coaches that physical limitations would never kind of make them good. So maybe a basketball player like Michael Jordan was too short to play. That's never going to be the case with esports. It's always kind of inclusive for everybody. We do have one special announcement this will be happening next year. A lot of people have been asking for this game, and it's finally been approved. Starting next year, we will be having teams for NBA 2K. So that's a big announcement, and we're looking forward to lots of people kind of joining our teams then. Thank you.
Great job, esports team. There are so many games that are in competition, and the team is always ready for new players. So if interested, go see Mr. Blakemore, join the team, and start blowing up the competition.
Spring is here, and that means time for the spring production from the drama department. Mr. Cox is the latest about the very exciting musical coming up soon.
What is the spring production this year?
Our spring production for our musical is Oklahoma.
Okay, and why did you choose this play?
There's a couple reasons. Oklahoma is an old play. It'll be 80 years old next year. And it's a classic show whose story is compelling. It talks about a love triangle between a girl and a boy she likes, but she's going to make him jealous by going to a party with a different guy, and it's themes that we can all relate to. And the last time we did this show was 20 years ago in 2002, and so it's time to revive it again and expose the students to an old show, but one that's really nice even today.
Okay, and have you guys started rehearsal yet?
We did. We started rehearsal yesterday. We did a read-through with our 56 people in our company. And starting tomorrow, we're going to start learning the music, start teaching the students the songs for the show, and then we'll start staging it. We've got a 10-week rehearsal period, and by May 15th, we'll be ready to go.
And can you give us like an idea on the ticket prices and stuff like that?
Sure. Tickets will be $10, but they're free with students with IDs and faculty. And they'll be able to get their tickets online through RevTrack or pay at the door using a credit card or cash. And this year, for the first time, we're offering a Sunday matinee. So we'll have a 2 o'clock afternoon show on Sunday. And hopefully that'll be a great way to get a lot of our community members to come to the show as well.
Hi, my name is Garrison Daniel, and I play Will Parker in Oklahoma, and I'm so excited. There is so much dancing, so many fun characters, and it's a crazy show. You should come and see it.
Hi, I'm Natalie. I play Ellen in Oklahoma, and I'm really excited about help building the set. I really like building the set because it makes me appreciate it more. I'm also really excited to work with the other cast members and the rehearsals and things like that. Like we've been doing vocal rehearsals and stuff like that to where everyone gets in their parts and we learn everything, and it's been a really fun experience, and I can't wait to see the show fully.
Hi, I'm Awen. I play Virginia, and I'm really excited for costumes.
Hi, I'm Madison. I play Joe, and I'm really excited for the dancing.
Hi, I'm Ray Newbern, and I will be playing Sylvie, and I'm really excited to create relationships with new people.
Thank you, Mr. Cox and the drama students. CHS always puts on a great spring production, and this one will be just as fantastic as ever. Get your tickets and reserve your seats for Nebraska, Texas, Colorado, New Mexico. Oklahoma. Wait, we're doing Oklahoma?
Prom is in the air. It's not that far away. At CHS, there are some exciting things happening with prom for this year. Ms. Collins has the details.
The theme this year for Prom 2022 is Van Gogh's Starry Night. We have a list of a bunch of themes that we're wanting to do in the future, so that's one that we're wanting to do this year. Prom this year will be held in the courtyard, as well as the cafeteria, so that whole area out there. Prom is April 23rd, 2022. Entertainment will be different this year, so you can look forward to that. Music can be requested this year. We will be getting some forms in our upcoming advisement. On the back of the paper, there will be instructions for how you can request music. Senior Walk will be happening in the football stadium at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Ms. Collins. Prom was amazing last year, and we are so looking forward to prom this year. Students, don't forget to make your music requests so you can dance the night away and make it the best prom ever.
Finally, we have entered a special time of year. Seniors are preparing to graduate. They're down to less than 40 days left of high school. Excitement is building and lots of great celebrations are planned. A few seniors caught up with TNT and had some important advice to give to the underclassmen. So everyone listen up.
One piece of advice that I would give to underclassmen is to be confident and never sell yourself short, because you can achieve anything you want to if you put your mind to it.
So my advice for y'all coming into senior year is just time management. Make sure that you're taking priority over your classes. You'll have as much time as you want to go to football games, basketball, hanging out with your friends, but the main thing is to finish strong because this is your last year.
Make sure you keep your grades up so that you can zip finals. And if you miss a day, make sure you turn them excuses in because they do count.
My senior advice to y'all is respect yourself, believe yourself, and no regrets.
My advice is to have fun and be involved. And my advice is to apply for scholarships early.
My advice for the underclassmen is to stay out of trouble so you don't affect your senior year.
My advice to underclassmen is to keep your grades up and not get behind.
Thanks for the advice, and the underclassmen, please take their advice seriously. High school goes by so quickly, and before you know it, bam, you'll be a senior too. That's it for this edition of TNT Trojan News Today. I'm Ava Howard, reminding you to finish up this year strong and stay classy as always.
And now, Ramaya Cochran, don't forget spring break now begins. Be safe in your travel and activities and do it up the CHS style. Catch everyone on the flip side of spring break.
I thought the camera was going to switch to both of us. You didn't clarify that. That was corny. Of TNT Trojan News Today. I'm Ava Howard. I was going to say remembering you to finish up this year.
Sorry!
Catch everyone on the flip side of spring break.